Hello everyone, thank you for joining us on another video. Dave and Alex here, and today we're going to take a look at two Black Series figures from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Ben Kenobi Tibiton Station and Purge Trooper Phase 2 armor. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. First off, before we get started, a huge shout out to all of our new subscribers. We just recently hit, we're less than 100 subscribers away from 1,000. And that means our giveaway is getting really close. We've got two Black Series figures we're going to be giving away. They're on screen right now. And also coming soon, we're going to be announcing our vintage collection figures we're going to be giving away. So hit that subscribe button and join the Hyperspace Vault. Okay, today we got two awesome figures from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. And Alex is going to be doing Ben Kenobi. And I'll be doing the Purge Trooper.
Alright, here we have Obi-Wan Kenobi Tibiton Station. This is his appearance from when he was like working at that that big like creature that they were getting the meat off of. And then he would like steal a bit of it for himself. And then there would be that droid that he would like put his card into, and then he would get paid from it. So that is what this appearance is based off of. And you can see the side art there. Very nice. In the background here, you can see him riding his Eopie back there. Now on the back of the box, we got the artwork again and a short description about Obi-Wan Kenobi. And you can see that he is number 6 in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series line in the Black Series. So that is pretty cool.
Yeah, and this Kenobi figure is a Target exclusive, and you shouldn't have any problems finding this. They're pretty plentiful at most Target stores.
So let's go ahead and get him opened. And here we have him in the blister pack. And let's get him out of here. And here we have Tibiton Station Obi-Wan out of the packaging, looking really cool with that soft goods right there, which is a huge improvement to what Hasbro's been doing in the past with their Black Series. I'm very surprised they added soft goods to this figure, and it looks really, really good. I really like this figure from the sculpting and the coloring and the paint applications and everything. He comes with 2 accessories, and that is his lightsaber and his blaster pistol, which does fit in his holster nicely. And his lightsaber is pretty much the same exact Obi-Wan lightsaber that we've gotten with him from the other releases of the series. And the head sculpt is actually the same as the original Obi-Wan from this line. So yeah, it is not too many changes to this figure, but it is a pretty cool figure.
Yeah, I agree. This is a really cool figure. You know, and it's just basically a repaint of the regular line Obi-Wan. But it's so much better because of the soft goods. I mean, it looks so cool with those soft goods draped over the figure. Gives it that really deluxe look to it. Also, the lightsaber itself, though, the lit part of the lightsaber looks really good on this one. It's kind of thicker, and I like the translucent blue color that they put on this one. Sometimes they come out sometimes they're released and they're really light, and sometimes they're too thin looking. But this one looks spot on to me.
He does also come with this backpack, which is nicely molded. Doesn't have any paint applications on it at all, but I don't really think it is needed. It is a nice molded, leathery kind of material looking. But it does open up here, and it didn't come with anything included inside as expected, but I guess you can put some stuff in there if you wanted to, like maybe a pair of binoculars or something.
Yeah, some accessories would have been nice to be able to put in this, but you know that would have probably crossed the line and made this a
Deluxe,
figure.
yeah.
So that's probably asking for too much. But it is a nice accessory, though.
And there we have the backpack on with that cloth on. It did kind of take a little bit to try to get that backpack on under the cloth, but I think I got it looking pretty good here. His lightsaber does fit on his belt pretty nicely. It's like the peg kind of thing. It's not a hook it's not a hook. It's like a peg that you put onto his belt, and it does fit in there very nicely. But let's take a closer look real quick at his pistol. It is slightly like a kind of like a gold color, I'd say.
Yeah, gold or copper maybe, with a black handle. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. But yeah, a lot of details in that little thing, and it's cool how they made it different color than just a normal black. And here's a comparison between the two. As you can see, it is pretty much the exact same figure, just a repaint. But honestly, I kind of think the Tibidon Station one actually looks a bit better than the default one of the default clothes he wore through the first 3 episodes until he changed out into the Jedi robes, whenever that was. I don't even remember which episode that was. But yeah, I honestly think the Tibidon Station one looks actually better with the way that the soft goods is. And I don't know, there's just something about it that I think looks better. And then, as you can also see, the head sculpts are the exact same. The hair and pretty much the paint applications too are pretty much the exact same. So you won't be getting any kind of upgrade with the likeness if you're trying to look for that. But with the likeness, it does look pretty close to Ewan McGregor, I think. I do think they could have made it a bit better, though. I mean, with the photo reel, there's some figures that look like spot on, and then there's some figures like this that are kind of like, you know.
Yeah, this one looks good from certain angles. It looks really good, and then other angles you look at him, you're like, it's a little off. So, but yeah, I'm with Alex. I like the Tibidon Station one better. I just like the blue color and the soft goods like poncho thing that he's wearing. It fits really well on the figure, and the robe here on this one, on the original figure, is a little oversized. I think the hood is like huge on it, and so I think I really like the blue and the soft goods cloak on the new figure. All right, next up we're going to take a look at the Purge Trooper Phase 2 armor from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Really cool figure. This figure is a Walmart exclusive, and from our counts, I think it's a pretty rare figure because it came in that Walmart shipper that hit back before Christmas, and it seemed like each store got maybe 5 or 6 of these, and they were gone really fast, and we saw no restocks of these or anywhere else. So I think it might end up being a pretty rare figure. I don't know if it'll obtain any value or not, because Obi-Wan Kenobi show kind of had mixed reviews. We enjoyed it. We really liked it, especially the confrontation with Vader and everything was so cool. But I mean, there was some filler episodes that were kind of okay, I guess. But anyways, we'll just have to wait and see, because I mean, it's just been a few months. All right, so let's take a closer look at the box real quick. We have side art here that's really cool, and you can see the Inquisitors in the background. That is really cool. Do I have the camera? Yeah. And then on the back, it's number 7 of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. All right, so let's get this figure cracked open and get a closer look. Okay, there you can see the blister pack. He only comes with one accessory, and that is the blaster rifle. All right, so we have the figure out of the box, and out of the box, it looks pretty cool. Now, what you get here is the clone body. Basically, it's the new clone sculpt body. So you get all the modern articulation with the butterfly joints and the new elbow and knee joints. And so it's really good figure. Really cool looking. I like the Phase 2 helmet. That looks really cool. Some detractors. I think in the show, if I remember correctly, these were these Purge Troopers Phase 2. They were really high gloss black. And as you can see here, the figure is just molded black. It's not even painted. It doesn't have a gloss to it. I mean, it has more of a like a satin or eggshell look to it. And I think it should be like highly gloss black. And that kind of detracts from the figure for me. Because I was expecting it to be really shiny black, like in the, in the show. It wasn't even really featured that much in the show. I wish they showed this figure more in the battle scenes and stuff.
You couldn't really get a good look at him because every time it showed him, it was just for like a few seconds in the frames.
Yeah, and it didn't show him like them in the major battles, and it didn't show them, taking commands or anything really. It does have the soft goods like Kamek skirt thing here, like the clone commanders do, so that's really cool. It's black with the red stripe, so that really adds to the figure in my opinion. And as the figure goes around, you can see it has kind of like a molded on backpack, which is really nice looking. And you can see the utility belt on the figure is basically from the clone commander's utility belt. And
as we stated before, as we saw him in the blister pack, he does only come with one accessory, and that's that E11D, which I don't really think we even have to get a close-up on it, because we've seen it before with the Death Troopers, and it is the exact same sculpt with no paint applications. It is just like a gunmetal gray mold.
Yeah, I think it should be painted black with some paint apps on the tip, like silver paint apps and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Death Troopers, or the way the gun came with that figure. All right, so now we have the Phase 1 Purge Trooper with the Phase 2 Purge Trooper that we can get a comparison of them. And they look pretty cool together. Of course, the Phase 1 figures from Jedi Fallen Order, and this new figure is from Obi-Wan Kenobi show. So a couple of things. The helmet on the Phase 1 figure is really glossy, and that's the way the Phase 2 helmet and armor should be. And I think that Hasbro kind of cheaped out on this figure, even though it was exclusive to Walmart. It should have gotten some premium treatment, because this figure retailed for like $27.99, which is more than your standard Black Series figure. So to me, it should have gotten more better paint apps, some additional accessories, paint apps on the gun, but here we are just with basically a basic figure, and the paint or the mold is not correct. And the correct sheen, it should be real high gloss black.
Yeah, I do agree. I really do think it should be more glossy. I mean, it would really make the figure stand out, and it would just make it a whole lot better. And the Phase 2 Purge Trooper doesn't come with the Electro Staff like the Purge 1 or the Phase 1. I'm guessing that the Phase 2, I'm guessing they phased those out with the Phase 2. The Imperials did, unless they did have more Phase 2 Purge Troopers. Like, there was a bunch of different types of there was like a couple of different types of the Phase 1 Purge Troopers. The Electro Staff one, and there was one that had like a rifle. Hopefully we get to see those Phase 2 versions in like an upcoming show or something, and hopefully get a figure of it, and maybe they can fix this issue with the armor. And we also are getting the carbonized version of this that would obviously make the armor more shiny, but I mean, it's in a 2-pack with Ned B, and it's $75 retail, and I don't know who in the right mind would want to pay that much for a 2-pack of carbonized figures.
Yeah, that's just crazy. That was just a absolute crazy reveal last week, and I'm like, why? Nobody wants those. Why? Yeah, I just can't see those selling at all for $75.
Yeah, especially because those two figures are still on shelves. Ned B and then this Purge Trooper right here. They're still on shelves. So why would you buy the 2-pack when you could just buy them individually for cheaper?
All right, it's time for ratings, and I'm going to rate Obi-Wan Tibiton Station 5 stars. I'm going to rate the Purge Trooper Phase 2 armor 4 stars. I'm going to take a star off because the figure should be gloss black and not like a eggshell, almost flat black.
Yeah, I agree. I think I'm going to give the Obi-Wan Tibiton Station a 10 out of 10. The accessories are really good and everything, the soft goods, it's all very nice. And then with the Purge Trooper, I think I'm going to give it probably a 9 out of 10 because the attention to detail is pretty good, but then that paint applications that need to be a lot more glossy kind of just ruins it. But yeah, still a pretty good figure though.
Alright guys, thank you for joining us on this video. Please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already, and leave us a comment down below. Tell us what you think of these two figures from the Kenobi show, and tell us if you've had trouble finding them or if you've been able to easily find these figures. One's a Target exclusive, the other is a Walmart exclusive. Alex, take us out.
May the Force be with you always.